structure is very difficult. I don't know how they're gonna do that. And yeah. But guys, today we're gonna play a pyramid RPG track. Pyramid of Cheops by Maverick, used in a 2014 RPG competition. I used to actually be very good at these RPG competitions. Do you see this? Look at this. This is the trophy I received for winning the Caesar RPG Cup 2019. It looks like a male chicken. It even has, like, if you look closely, you see that Trackmania car? Here we are. What this is a Trackmania RPG track. These are adventure maps that people build, often with a lot of obstacles, and often with a theme. So this is in the shape of, you guessed it, a pyramid. Though this one is called the Pyramid of Cheops. It kind of looks like the Step Pyramid of Saqqara, which is one of the oldest pyramids. Here we go. Let's explore together. So I take it that we start in the, do you guys want to know something interesting about the pyramids? There is like a main entrance that the Egyptians built, and we're talking about the Great Pyramid here before anyone says like, oh, that's not true. Great Pyramid of Giza. The Egyptians built an entrance and then blocked it off and then hid it when they cased the entire thing in limestone. And at some point, the Islamic Caliphate tried to destroy the pyramid and enter it because they meant it was unholy of a structure. And there is something called the Robber's Tunnel, which at some point was made by grave robbers, where they enter the pyramid just with brute force, digging their own tunnel into like a part of it. And at first, it was kind of believed like this was the way they got in with goods. But many historians now believe the Robber's Tunnel exists as a way to get out. But yeah, this entire map is just a maze. No, this does not look too promising. Maybe that's just bait. Maybe the idea is you get speed and go back where you came from. See, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. What is ramp theory? Okay. So obviously, if you're gonna build a pyramid with 2.2 million stones, you encounter a problem, which is that the more stones you place on top of one another, the harder it is to place the next stone and the next stone. Therefore, many people have theorized how on earth did they do it, because it's very impressive to stack that many stones on top of one another. Just logistically placing like stones 140 meters in the sky. It's pretty tough. And one of the leading theories that I believe in, I personally think is one of the more likely explanations for the pyramids, is the internal ramp theory. Originally proposed by Jean-Pierre Houdin, French architect. Which is that as they built the pyramid, they had a ramp going inside the pyramid that they hauled the stones up. And then they used certain parts of it, like the Grand Gallery, as counterweight. And just today, there was a big announcement in Reuters and other magazines, but the Reuters one is the one I retweeted, where they've detected some empty corridors and chambers. They call them voids in the pyramid. 5 years ago, and today they finally proved and showed pictures of the voids being an actual thing. One of them. But the biggest one is not explored yet. And I'm super hoping we will see that during my lifetime. I just want to know. I think there are people in chat who already know how the pyramids were built. I don't know. I haven't heard a satisfactory, like, answer. Because all theories have their problems. Even the internal ramp one has its problems, but it's the most likely one that I've heard. It's like one of the most impressive things on Earth. And it's so old. Like 5,000 years ago. Oh. Yep.
Yeah, I got your tinfoil hat just in case you go too deep.
Oh, thank you. So,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
so,
no worries.
appreciate that. So, anyways, where was I? The internal, the internal ramp theory is a pretty good. Bro, hooked me up with a tinfoil hat. I think, you know, that's pretty good. Hang on. There we are. So, that's good. No, so like, the problem with an external ramp is that the ramp has to be so big. Like, I know you guys think you've seen a big ramp, but the external ramp, if you're only using an external ramp, has to be like several kilometers. I think it's the correct way. Bigger than the pyramid itself. And the pyramid consists of 2.2 million blocks of stone. It would be a massive ramp. And they'd kind of have to build 2 pyramids for that. Which I don't think they would have, because one is already tough enough. So I have problems with external ramp, and then there's the one where you go like, oh, but what about an external spiral ramp? Kind of just encasing the structure. Problem with that is, you can't check the architecture midway. So if one of the workers mess up, place a stone a bit wrong compared to the rest, it's hard to check. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now I'm kind of lost. There has to be like a sneaky path here. Oh, what if you go... Oh, it's so sneaky. This is it, right? Yes. Hidden chamber in the pyramids. The big void. Okay, answer me honestly though. Answer me honestly. Do you find this all fascinating? Or are you like, Wirtual, please, seriously? Stop talking about it. Just stop. I don't know if you're right or wrong, but just stop. Like, 1 for stop, 2 for continue. Okay, good. Cause I still got beef. I still got tea to spill. So it's not just... So one thing is placing the materials, right? Here's another thing. Granite is a very solid material. And there's granite in the pyramid. Big blocks of granite. And so archaeologists have wondered, like, how on earth did Egyptians cut granite? And back in the Egyptian era, they used copper. Copper is pretty soft in terms of rocks, like hardness of rocks. And so you would think that a copper saw can't really cut through granite. But that's not true. It can. Just very slowly. But like the attention span you have to sit with a copper saw and cut through a granite block of stone and then transport it 900 kilometers to another city to build a pyramid. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I could not imagine. That's what slaves are for? So they've done research on this too. Were the pyramids built by slaves? The idea originates, well, first of all, slavery very common back in the days, unfortunately. But the idea originates from a Greek guy called Herodotus, who has one of the earliest surviving writings about the pyramids. Where he says that, like, in order to make such a structure, you would need like a mad king kind of guy who just commands slaves around. He said something to that effect. But they've like recently found, so just next to the pyramid, they recently found worker camps. And from what I've heard, the data shows like these people were fed well, they had healthy like bones and stuff. And it's more likely than not that these were just volunteers than slaves. Is what they're saying. I don't know. It could still be that they were slaves, just really well-treated slaves that were forced to work. We don't know, right? But they weren't treated poorly, I think is what the archaeological record shows. But this could also just be, and think about this, if you're Egypt, And you make so much money from tourism to your pyramids. There's definitely one story you'd rather want to tell if you're the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquity. So it's very hard, right? It's very hard to know all these things after so much time has passed. But I think like the things that they know already is super fascinating. I watched extensively pyramid documentaries throughout December for like 3 weeks straight. It was all I could watch on YouTube. But I made a deal with my editors. I only talk about it today, and then after today, we never mention the pyramids again. Because it's like seeping into every virtual TV video, and it's pretty bad. I have to fill out an apology form every time I mention pyramids. They made this for me. So, reason for behavior. Random chatter brought it up. We were talking about conspiracy theories. I saw a shape that reminded me of the pyramids. I hate my editors, but I just made it editor and typed Buckley for clarification. Pyramid meme. I was trying to be funny, but I'm not funny. And then there's... I will hereby never talk about pyramids again because it doesn't matter. They were 5,000 years ago. Move on. And I happened to miss the box. Unfortunate there. Didn't see the box. Oh, we're talking about it while playing a pyramid map now? Oh, I'm so sorry. Thoughts on the Bermuda Triangle? It's kind of an interesting spot on Earth because I mean, a triangle looks like a pyramid, right? And a pyramid is inherently interesting. What I'm really hearing when I think about the Bermuda Triangle is just skill issue. Dude, I don't know what to do here. Maybe, is there water in the pyramid? Oh! That's so cheeky. There's water here. Were the Aztec pyramids built using the same methods as the Egyptian ones? I don't know. Because I wasn't there when they were built. But the Aztec ones are crazy. There's a pyramid in Guatemala. Just middle of the modern day jungle. But it's not like the same type of shape. It's more wide than it is tall. But that's maybe a Maya and not an Aztec pyramid. Oh, okay. It's kind of crazy though, like how... Okay, well that's just unfortunate. How people ended up building pyramids in South America, in North America, in the Middle East. Like it's like ingrained in our brain to just build triangle. Builders of the ancient mysteries. They had a theory that Egyptians built the pyramids, then traveled the world, taught the locals there how to build pyramids, also traveled to the Easter Islands and built the statues there. And like they compare, you know, oh, these stones in Peru are similar to these stones in Egypt and stuff, and make like similarities. Because where most people probably would say, oh, these are just humans landing on clever solutions individually. Kind of like how on a track of the day, me and Janik both find out, oh, this line just makes sense. It's the best way to drive the map. They say like, no, the Egyptians had to have taught them how to do this. Could be. I mean, it is possible. It's just, I don't see it as more likely than just the simple, oh, they just found out themselves. This is smart. Would Harald across the Atlantic in a straw boat? Yeah, it was like a fleet, a float, a raft. Kon-Tiki, yeah, that's a great story. Great documentary too. In Norwegian, we had a... In Norway, we had a show, Kvitt eller dobbelt. Which means like, do you want to quit or double? Double or nothing. Maybe it's a show elsewhere. I remember one of my childhood crushes was a girl who was there and did an episode about Kon-Tiki, the float, the raft. And she was so smart. And I was like, damn, I wish I was that smart.
What the fuck? The Kon-Tiki girl?
Yeah?
I had the same crush.
You had the same crush?
I bought like a book about Kon-Tiki because I thought she was so hot.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't just me?
Dude, she was so smart.
She was incredibly smart. I was so impressed.
Yeah, I literally like, there's a museum in Oslo called the Kon-Tiki Museum. And I got my parents to take me to the museum because I thought the girl was so hot. Yeah, I had to run upstairs to tell you that. Because I was like, what the fuck, you stole my girl?
I hoped I would. And the worst part is we're probably not alone in that. Yeah, intellect is attractive. That's why I hope to find a girl one day who wants to talk about the internal ramp theory, you know what I mean? I don't want to see her internal ramp until she believes in the internal ramp. You know what I mean? That's pretty bad. Ancient Egypt pickup lines doesn't really. Ancient Rizz. Rizz of the Ancients. This is gonna be a terrible YouTube video. I feel bad for whoever has to edit this. I'm so sorry. We're out of content. It's pyramids or nothing. Is it here again? No. Where am I going? Wait, have I been here? No, and I don't want to be there either. Or do I? What if there's like a secret path? What if there is a secret? Under? Oh, this is so sneaky. You go under the sand. You found the girl? Wait, does this link? Okay, no, if you're 13, I was attracted to her when I was 13. She was very smart. If you guys were attracted to Selena Gomez when she was in Wizards of Waverly Place, it's the same thing. God damn it. You guys are the ones making it weird, you know? Probably should have said smart. And she was smart. She won. Like 10K when you're 13? I measured winnings back then in how many PlayStations and candy you could buy. It's like 10K Norwegian. Sorry, 10K dollars. Well, that's like 50 PlayStations and candy. That's so much. But it was all measured in units of how many PlayStations you could buy. You found a new picture? Okay, don't go full stalker. Chat. Don't go full stalker, it's fine. I am curious how she looks now, though. Then you don't get to weird champ me anymore. That's a beautiful woman. And what a cute dog. Someone clip this to her. Guys, don't be weird. Please, that's all I ask, okay? I'm not weird, you guys don't have to be weird. But if you could, you know, I mean, Kon-Tiki, she's probably interested in the pyramids. Maybe if we cook up a really good pyramid line, we have a chance. Are you a mummy? Because I'd like to wrap you up. How about, like, are you a mummy? Because I'd like to call you one. God, okay. The streams are usually more family-oriented than this. That's Elris? Okay. Sorry. Call you is greater than make you. That's of interest. Water. Huh. Oh, wait, I think I understand then. So here, gather speed, invisible water, and then go. The mummy one didn't work. I asked the girl and she said, nah. Okay, back to the workshop, boys. Mummy pickup lines are not the thing. It's very hard as a streamer when the conversation kind of goes into a corner, like this one. And it's very hard to get the conversation away from this topic. You know what I mean? Like, we're kind of just stuck talking about pyramid pickup lines right now. And I have to look over a chat, and someone goes like, oh, I would like to explore your descending passageway. And it's like, okay, well, I kind of want to go home. It's like you're at a friend's place and you can't leave. You're kind of just stuck. I need to get picked up. And that's the finish. And I didn't miss a checkpoint. Okay, cool. That was the pyramid. We explored it in its entirety. 46 minutes.